Siomai King ay kilala sa industriya na may 14 na taong experience sa food cart franchise business.
Wow!
Mayroon ito more than 1,000 outlets nationwide at may kasama pang 4 na ibang franchise concepts under the JC Worldwide Incorporated, gaya na Siopaw the King, Potato King, Noodle House, at Burger Factory. Ito ay may sariling planta. Dati-rate ay kailangan mong mamuhunan ng 288,000 para sa isang franchise concept o halos 1.5 million pesos para mag-franchise ng 5 konsepto. But not anymore, friends! Ngayon, a limited time offer, 15,888 all in na! Hindi lang isa, kundi lahat ng konsepto pwede mong itinda online.
I'll be there next time. Don't have to buy anything they make, do we?
You have a drink every day, too.
The crew members, in order to overcome the earthly gravity, have been
Throughout COVID, Bournemouth Hospital matron Minnie Pascual offered leadership and support to fellow Filipino workers and other BAME staff, knowing that they were at particular risk of the virus.
I lost 11 really friends because of this COVID. It's extremely hard, but however, I always am a positive really person.
Nasa listahan din si Danilo Pabor, ang kauna-unahang Filipino elected councilor sa UK at nanguna sa mga health-related charitable program para sa mga Pilipino.
Hello guys, good afternoon everyone. Welcome again to COVID Warriors Corner, which is a group tribute to the frontliners. And of course, we're here in Let's Talk with Ela Hidalgo, and I would like to say thank you everyone for watching last week. Although nagkaroon ng konting problema, konti ba yun? Parang on and off kami sa camera last week. Thank you so much sa mga guests ko. Of course, we had the Hall of Fame awardee ng Alio, Mr. Al Gatmaitan. We had the Filipino Pride, of course, from Poland, Poland Got Talent winner, third runner-up 2010. We had Alexander Martinez. We had real estate broker and singer as well, Lee Alberto from Dubai. And our nurse last week was Pau Cadalso, our Miss Trans Beauty. Isa po siyang beauty queen din, Pau Cadalso. And of course, she is a NICU ITU nurse sa Chelsea Westminster Hospital. And today afternoon guys, pagbibigay po tayo ng pugay sa mga nurses po natin na award winning dito sa UK. We're so proud that I was able to manage to invite them guys para po we will give tribute to them sa mga contributions nila sa national health system dito sa United Kingdom. Diba? Tatak Pinoy. Magagaling ang mga Pinoy. So, by the way guys, for your information, here in England, we started our lockdown last Thursday. So, sa mga taga-England, please be aware sa mga rules ng lockdown natin. Of course, don't forget to wear your masks whenever you're outside, especially on public transport and sa mga shops. And proper wearing ng mask po dito po, ha, takpan ng ilong, wag lang ang bunganga or ang baba. Ayan, kailangan nakatakip lahat, di ba? Sa Philippines ka nag-wear sila ng shield kasi according to our guest previously si Dr. Soledad, sabi niya mas better daw na matakpan din dito since nag-wear sila ng shield talaga. Ayan. So, and of course, wash your hands. So, pinaka-importante, pag walang tubig sa labas, sanitizer, di ba? Marami naman yung mga stations dito na may tap na, di ba? Saka mga sanitizers inside the train stations. Don't forget to do that, guys. And social distancing na hindi ko alam kung nangyayari ang social distancing or what. But anyway, just do our part, guys. Don't just depend on the national health system kasi po, we all know that they are doing their best na matulungan yung mga naapektuhan or na-infect ng COVID-19. And we do hope that we'll always pray na sana matapos na ito and that they will find the vaccine. And we all know that the greatest weapon that we have right now is prayer. Ayan. So dasal-dasal lang po tayo, guys. And before anything else, guys, I would like to say thank you as well to our sponsors. You've seen the Show My King will be sponsoring the singing contest, which will start on November 28 and finals will be on December 25. So we will be having a singing sensation. Price po natin is 15,000 pesos plus Show My King franchise online, which is worth 15,888 para nasa 260 pounds, and then yung 15,000 nasa 240. So in total like 500 pounds po ang premyo natin sa singing competition na to. And of course, this is for us to help out the displaced singer, most especially po yung mga nawalan ng trabaho sa Philippines. We all know that entertainment is one of the business that has been greatly affected by this COVID-19. So we had this after the successful original lockdown composition that we had last May. And we also have, we're raising funds as well for the frontliners and homeless in the Philippines. We are having 5 meal services. So we had 3 already. So dalawa na lang. This is through the collaboration of TV film actress Lovely Rivero. Siya po yung nagluluto para sa atin. Siya na rin po nagdadala ng mga donations sa mga various hospitals within National Capital Region. And of course, sa mga homeless din natin. And this afternoon, don't forget to watch, guys, 5 p.m. We will be having our tribute to the Albay, Bicol Albay, who's been greatly affected by Rolly typhoon. Typhoon Rolly, which is the strongest typhoon that been hit by the Philippines recently last week. So we are trying to raise funds for San Francisco, Ginobatan, Albay, Bicol. Kasi po yung isa sa mga naging performers namin dito sa COVID Warriors Corner, he asked our assistance. So we'll be helping him out as much as we can. And we have a special guest, Sefi Francisco. The voice sounds familiar, South Korea. Ayan. So magkikigulo po si Sefi mamayang 5 p.m. dito sa UK and 1 a.m. sa Philippines. And of course, aalayan ko po kayo. Nag-start na po ako mag-alay ng kanta tuwing show ko. Kasi I didn't really sing much. Hindi ako kumakanta since when nagkasakit po ako. Kasi parang hindi ko po kaya kabutin yung high notes. So, ganun, high notes daw. Parang mataas naman ang boses ko. Nahirapan akong kumanta before because I was ill for 6 months. And now I'm better. So, ayan. So, I hope you like this song, guys. I can live, I can love, I can reach the heavens above. I can right what is wrong. I can sing just any song. I can dance, I can fly, and touch the rainbow in the sky. I can be your good friend. I can love you until the end. What took you so long to make me see how lucky I am? 'Cause I am free, free to do the things I wanna do. What took you so long to make me feel? How could it be you look so real? What took you so long to let me know that I can live, I can love, I can reach the heavens above. I can right what is wrong. I can sing just any song. I can dance, I can fly, and touch the rainbow in the sky. I can be your good friend. I can love you until the end. What took you so long to make me cry? So I will know the reason why. I'm so lucky I could smile. I didn't know this for a while. I can live, I can love, I can reach the heavens above. I can right what is wrong. I can sing just any song. I can dance, I can fly, and touch the rainbow in the sky. I can be your good friend. I can love you until the end. Yes, we can do. We can, diba? We can dance, we can fly, we can reach our dreams. I can dance, I can fly, and touch the rainbow in the sky. I can be your good friend. I can love you until the end. Yes, thank you so much. Ayan, hirap pa rin talaga akong kumanta. But anyway, thank you. I hope you enjoy that, guys. Thank you sa palakpak, Ezzy. Sa backstage. Thank you so much. So guys, yeah, gaya po sabi ng song, I can dance, I can fly, I can reach the heavens above. So we can do that, guys. We can. Gaya po ng mga guests po natin ngayon, ng mga awardees, di ba? Kung kaya nila, kaya din natin. So our first guest, of course, she's a graduate of Remedios Trinidad Romualdez Memorial School, Makati. Tama ba? Makati Medical Center? Ang haba. Kasing haba ng awards niya, di ba? She worked at Makati Medical Center less than a year and arrived in UK 2nd of November 2001. And she worked at Royal Bournemouth National Health System Hospital. Now she is a matron of she's a new ophthalmology matron at University Hospital Dorset and the BAME network lead. Ayan, naalamin po natin kung ano yung ibig sabihin ng BAME, di ba? So, let's all welcome, guys, to the stream, Ma'am Minnie Pascual. Good afternoon.
Hello. Magandang tanghali po.
Would you like to say to greet our viewers right now who's watching?
Yeah, magandang hapon po sa lahat ng nanonood o magandang gabi na ba sa Pilipinas. So I'm really quite privileged na na-invite ako sa sa show na to. So but it's really quite good to be here and probably share my experience to the other Filipino nurses, especially ngayong sa difficult time again.
It is, yeah, indeed. It's our second lockdown right now. So as a matron, what preparations are you doing right now for the second lockdown, or sinasabi nilang may second wave na naman?
Mm-hmm. So I think the preparation natin is, I think it continues kasi yun ang first na nag-lockdown tayo. We need to make sure na lahat ng staff na risk assess sila, make sure all of the protective PPE, we make sure na up-to-date tayo sa lahat ng mga guidelines for infection control. Tapos yung mga patient natin, yung social distancing, because I look after ophthalmology, big department, may eye theater, the ward, day case, outpatient, saka emergency din. So yung system ng the way mag-work kami is so different sa normal. I think this is the new normal now because we don't know how long na it could take. So I think the staff needs to get used to it. So yung mga preparation natin ngayon. It's quite hard because of wait. So I think yung sa NHS ngayon, so yung mga wait ng mga pasyente humahaba at humahaba. Sila kaantay, sila yung mga pasyente natin kailangan ng cataract procedure, medyo humahaba yung wait nila, but inaano namin, ini-risk rate namin lahat ng mga pasyente na urgent, sila yung nauuna, tapos to follow. But we're trying our best to work as well as much as we can, but we need to make sure we protect the staff as the same as the patient. So, safe lang dapat.
Oo. Yun nga, mahaba kayo mga appointments right now. Because mine is, I have an appointment with the respiratory consultant, April pa. Sabi ko, sana buhay pa ako ng ganito. Dahil April, diba? Kaya nga, pero I understand because of what's going on right now. Especially nga, may second wave tayo na parating. So, ayan, hindi naman ako emergency case. So, can you explain to people, yung mga, siyempre, of course, lahat po tayo na nag-work sa NHS, we all know about the BAME, yung word na Black, Asian. Pero yung mga viewers po natin ngayon, can you explain about what is BAME all about?
So, BAME is, it's short for like Black, Asian, Minority, Ethnic. So, it's like, it's a staff network na malit siya sa ospital namin. So nag-ano kami ng parang network sa lahat ng staff na galing sa ganyang background. So mga Pilipino, sa mga Indian, so all of the nationality come from Black Asian minority. So the reason why we have it, because I think as reality, we still have some few issues about discrimination, about staff na hindi masyadong na-promote kasi based on their, color. So the reason why we have the network is what we can do to come and support. And especially during this time, the network helped them because as we know, most of the staff come from Black, Asian, minority background is disproportionately affected by the COVID. So talagang yung work ngayon, mas parang naging mas busy kasi, kailangan nating suportahan yung mga staff na dun sa background na yun.
Yeah, because they're more affected. I mean, they're more prone sa COVID-19 yung mga Black and Asians like us. And we all know we're so sad nga, 'di ba? Maraming namatay na mga Filipino nurses. So hopefully this time around it will wala na. Kasi alam na natin yung mga dapat gawin. I mean, we've learned from the first lockdown.
Tsaka nga initiate din namin yung risk assessment na pag may mga comorbidity, sila yung mas higher prone. So dapat hindi sila masyado na-expose sa environment. Or if they do, they need to make sure that they have the right PPE, yung protective, equipment na mapaprotektahan sila. So, and as well as like health and well-being, yun ang importante, yung paano mo masusuportahan. Because as you know, I'm still, I cannot reassure myself. How can you reassure other people? But that's reality. But if we have each other, we can just, support.
So, during the first lockdown, were you able to, may mga COVID patients din ba kayong na-receive on your department?
May mga COVID patient din kami, pero nako-cohort naman sila sa what particular really area sila nandun. Tas, make sure na, I think geared up naman. I think I'm lucky because the trust that I work, we're so like, I think, even though all of a sudden bigla, medyo nakapag-prepare naman na ganito yung gagawin. Tapos paano i-cohort yung mga pasyente, sino ilalagay na staff, i-boost up yung, kasi pag may mga COVID patient, mas yung care nila mas prolong kasi may PPE ka, na hindi ka pwede masyadong, mag-stay doon. So, dapat may rotation. So far naman, na-manage naman namin. Kaya lang, this time, medyo na parang nakakapagod na din. Kasi ang taga again uli, di ba?
Kaya nga, parang cycle lang, umiikot.
Cycle lang, hindi ka pa nakakaano, ito na naman ba?
Oo, kaya nga.
Kung nakaya natin sa una, kaya din uli ngayon. So, yeah.
I think it will be dealt much better kasi nga, gayong sabi ko, we've learned something out of the first lockdown. Alam na natin yung ginagawa natin. Kasi beforehand, di ba mga March, April, I don't know with your trust, but in our department, sana walang nanonood ka na. during mga March and April, kasi nga, di ba, parang hindi pa natin alam, di pa tayo aware masyado sa COVID, and we're not really allowed na mag-wear ng masks. And even though I work in outpatient department, like we deal with a lot of Italians and other foreign patients, we're not wearing any mask at all that time, and we didn't really know who's the carrier. So at least ngayon, we always have that mask, and then we have the mask fit testing na rin. So I think it's much better. Nagkaroon ba kayo ng problem with the PPE in your trust before? Kasi I know some trusts they did.
So, we're lucky na wala kaming merong may time na parang, baka ma-short tayo. But we managed na, I think, kasi yung port na sa Bournemouth kasi kami, so yung nagla-landing yung PPE sa ibang country, dito nagla-land. So, I think we're just lucky really na yung first, na landing ng mga PPE dito sa Bournemouth Airport, so talagang deliver sa amin din agad. So, hindi naging shortage din. Tapos kaya nga nung una shortage, tapos ngayon 'di ba pag sa entrance na lahat ng ospital may libre ng mga PPE na pwede na na i-wear ng mga visitor pero ngayon walang visitor dapat.
Sa
ospital bawal na. Hindi na muna allowed
at the moment.
Yeah, pero meron din mga iba mga pag nasa end of life, so may criteria din naman.
And how do you feel like you recently received an award from the Queen, diba, during her birthday? You were a recipient of the Queen's Award. So how did you feel about that you're, being a Filipino?
I think I'm really quite humble and privileged, but I think I keep on really saying that it's not only myself, and I think I received the award for the entire Filipino and also for the entire staff who work in our trust, who works above and beyond. Para nga sa akin, para mas madami pa at ang mga ibang Pilipino na mas sobra pa yung ginagawa kaysa sa akin. Parang yung award, yes, thank you, but I think I will share this award to every the Filipino, especially nurses who works, above and beyond. Even though, this time na kahit mahirap, talagang kinakaya pa din. Tsaka lahat din ng staff sa trust namin.
Yeah, congratulations. We're so proud of you.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
Nung
And
na-receive ko nga yung award, parang hindi ako makapaniwala sa una eh. Kasi nga yung in-email nila, sabi ko, ay, email, bakit confidential? Nakalagay confidential, cabinet office. Natakot ako, ay, baka may pagkakamali akong ginawa. Baka ma-deport ako. Yung pa nasa isip ko, binubuksan. So, nung binuksan ko na siya, ay, nung at first in-email ko sila, sabi ko, totoo ba to? Baka hindi naman totoo. Sabi ko, is this really true? And then they email back and then they email, no, this is really true. So yeah, I'm so thankful that I received, the bonus na lang, bonus yon. But I think the gift for me is using all of our fellow Filipino na nagkasakit, tas they get really better, they go back to work again, and then how you manage to support this, the staff na nag-poorly sila, pero ngayon they're with their families already, really happy. I think that's the most rewarding gift really that I can, see.
Yeah. Paano ka naman bilang matron? Are you a strict matron or kasi may mga ganun, di ba, mga ibang matron parang hirap nilang i-approach?
Hindi ako, I'm always like really approachable. I think loads of people always said to me, as a matron, you need to be strict, you need to be like that. Yes, there's some, sometimes that I'm really quite strict because it's part of you. But I think I don't have a filter. What you see me is what you get. I don't have like, babaguhin ko yung sarili ko kasi matron ako. I think sabi nila, dapat matron, dapat strict, ganyan ka, dapat hindi ka masyadong nakikipagkaibigan, dapat ganyan-ganyan, dapat hindi ka masyadong approachable. But that time, bakit? Why do I need to change myself? It's just because you have the new role. I think it's me, kung sino ako, kung paano ako mag-handle. And it seems it's working. Then the more approachable ka sa staff mo, more open door policy ako. Pag may mga worries sila, mas lalong gumagaan yung trabaho ko. Kasi if you give, I think over 100%, your staff will give 200 more. So I think that's why I think I'm really, I'm lucky. I think in our area as well, there are loads of people from different backgrounds. So I think I like the mixture. So we have Filipinos, we have different nationality, we have British. So I think mixture is really quite good. So I'm not changing anything, even though I always look for, if I'm here now, I always make sure na may succession planning na susunod o yung bagong mga nurses kayo na susunod sa posisyon ko to. So yun.
Yeah. I think it's much better talaga na approachable ang matron because the staff will support you more. Rather than yung takot sila, parang nagtatago sila pag tuwing nakikita ka, di ba? So I think that's a good one.
I think give and take lang naman. The more that you support your staff, and I think leadership is more of like it shows, if your staff is happy, it shows what leader you are. If the staff is not happy, there you go. It reflects really. So
that's true. So how do you manage naman yung mga challenging behavior sa mga staff mo? Or did you encounter anything like that? Yung mga pasaway?
Yeah, hindi naman mawawala na may mga, pasaway din. So, but before they go to that kind of behavior, magiging pasaway yan kung hindi mo siya in-address to start with, because it become like a normal behavior na sa staff na maging ganon kasi hindi sila nasasabihan. So, the moment na ganito, sasabihan mo na sila agad, kakusapin mo what's the reason behind it. Because at the end of the day, people are only like humans. They might have some problems at home that you never really know. So that's why you need to make sure that you are open with them and they can really open up to you. So what you can do to come and really support them. So meron naman tayong mga, policies and guidelines that we need to follow as long as, they are aware with that as well. I think you will have a good, smooth relation. Pero hindi naman maiiwasan na may mga time pa din na na may mga ganon.
Kaya nga.
May ganon. Pero I think because I'm such, my face is, what do I explain? My face is such as always smiley face. The moment that I just like be quiet, kilit na si Matron, baka may nagawa tayo. Because I'm like, I'm really quite, relaxed to them. So,
yeah, that's sana dumami pang matron na katulad ninyo.
Madami. I'm so proud na nadidinig ko na madami na sa UK, ang dami ng mga, nag-matron. Kaya sinasabi ko sa mga bagong mga new nurses na dumadating. Sabi ko, when you come in here, probably look yourself, probably 2 years, mga band 6, band 7 na kayo, tapos matron kayo. Kasi kaya, if we can do it, you can do it as well.
That's true.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And let's talk about naman yung pagiging, you're married to, is it Polish or?
Yeah,
If I'm
so I'm
mistaken?
married to his dad is Polish and his mom is a Filipino. So but he
really?
was born in this country. Oo.
Ah,
So British siya, pero yung dad niya galing sa Polish sila, kaya yung surname Klepacz. So
Klepacz, yeah.
yun. We're married for how many years na? Di ko naman. So we're married for I think like 10 years now. But we don't have kids yet, but we hopefully soon.
So you've met na in here. I mean, when you came here and then you met him.
Yes, yeah. So I met him. I must admit, when I arrived in this country, I think I'm young. I'm only 19 years old.
Wow.
So I work in Makati but only for like less than a year, and then I see people queuing in Salcedo. I said, "What's that?" I think it's an agency going to you. So I queue as well, and then I ending up like going for an interview, go for an exam, and then the next week, oh, you're going where? And my mom is not so against it because you're still in a young
very
age.
supportive.
Why are you going? Blah blah. And I said, I'm only gonna stay there for a year and a year. And guess what? I'm here for 19 years. So and I met my husband, here.
Yeah.
Like I'm staying here. Yeah, I think 2 years when I'm staying there, I met my husband. So yeah. And then,
So hindi naman siya siguro nahirapan mag-adjust kayong dalawa because as what you said, he's half Filipino and he eats Filipino food din or
yeah, may eats naman. Wala siyang hindi mahirap na kung anong papakainin, kung ano yung nakahanda, yun ang kakainin. Hindi naman picky sa food. So, yeah.
That's good. And then so outside pagiging nurse, ano yung mga do you have any hobbies at all or focus ka lang talaga sa work?
Hindi, last couple of really I think years medyo focus kasi nag-masters din kasi ako na advanced nurse prac. So the same time parang ang sabi ko sa sarili ko, grabe, ano ba yan? Bakit ganun pa ako? Kasi nga 'di ba full-time ka na tapos nag-aaral ka pa. So medyo pero yung hobbies ko, I enjoy going out, with my friends, and then watching really movie, we going to the gym and then have like dance classes or like Zumba class or something like that. So yeah, that's what I do. Or baking as well. I like baking. But this time when you're busy, you don't have really time.
True.
But I have my other friend who always we make it as like pag nakikita kami, tara luto tayo ng cake. Tapos minsan may nag-order sa benta natin gano'n. Dalawa kami dati yung mga wedding cake, gumagawa din kami. Pero ngayon hindi na masyado kasi medyo na busy na kasi.
Busy.
Oo.
Dahil sa job. Yeah. So there are a lot of Filipinos there in pool, di ba?
Oo, madaming nurses din sa pool. Kasi ngayon yung Borma at saka pool nag-merge na. So kaya University Hospital Dorset na yung tawag. So madaming nurses. Saka madami pa ding dumadating na mga new nurses na come from Philippines or come from Dubai pero Pilipino sila. Nakapunta sila dito para mag-work. So,
kasi I have a friend who brings nurses to pool. I don't know if you know her.
Good.
Si Jayofel.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. She always goes to pool. Ayun. Ayan. Thank you so much for your time, Minnie. Would you like to have any words sa mga nanonood sa atin?
Yeah, I think my message really to to all of really nurses and all of our work, key workers during this time. I know it's really quite hard, especially the lockdown. Again, I think don't forget really to pray. I think that's why we'll only keep on saying, most prayer, being a prayer warrior, is really quite, good as well. Tsaka, alagaan natin yung sarili natin. So make sure that we are up to date sa lahat ng nurses, lahat ng mga good practice, yung mga infection control, dapat alam natin, lagi. Tsaka na-risk assess sila, wag nilang kalimutan na if they're not really safe to work on the environment, say something really. I think as a Filipino, we always say yes, or probably, we're always subservient, really, said bawa tayo ng bawa. But this time, really, if we know that we are at least say something that you're not really happy, working, And then as well as like never really lose hope. I think if we done it before, we can really do it, this time, and look after ourselves. I know we work as much as we can as Filipino because we have some family to come and support back home, but never forget to look after yourself. Make sure that you eat really healthy. The vitamin C, vitamin D is the other thing as well that you really need to take. Have a good, enough rest. And don't forget really to pray, and then lean on to your friends and your family. And I think this program is really quite good, especially when
Thank
it's really
you.
hard. I think give us a bit of motivation and really hope that this will we surpass this again, and and then we can really beat this and keep us really going. So yeah, so thank you so much for
Thank
everything that you do.
you.
Yeah,
Thank you so much despite of your busy schedules.
that's all right.
Nakaunlakan mo kami dito sa
Okay.
COVID Warriors Corner. And all the best and hope to meet you in pool. I'm supposed to be going there next 2 weeks from now, pero lockdown tayo. So, hindi
Okay.
na ako
Yeah,
matutuloy.
let me know if you're coming down so we can meet each
Yeah.
other.
Will do. Yeah.
Okay.
Ingat po. God
Yeah,
bless.
thank you so much. Thank you all.
Welcome. Bye.
Bye.
Ayan po si Matron Minnie Pascual of Pool. Ayan, Pool Hospital. Thank you so much for the information that you imparted to us, especially yung word na BAME. At least po, yung mga viewers natin ngayon, they are na-inform sila. Hindi lang mga nurses and of course non-nurses. Ayan po. And of course, congratulations for receiving the BAME Award from our queen. Ang galing. So, our next, bago ko i-announce po yung next na guest natin from the Philippines, I would like to shout out sa mga nanonood. Actually, this is simultaneously can be watched on COVID Warriors Corner on my timeline and on my YouTube, which is Ela Hidalgo TV. So, lahat po ng mga nanonood, ayan po, yung, you can also watch it in there in YouTube. And also may YouTube din po kami ng COVID Warriors Corner. Ayan. So, ayan, shout out muna tayo. Thank you so much sa lahat ng mga nanonood. Athena Alcantara, we have Christopher Cales. He always supports COVID Wars Corner. He always watch all the shows here in COVID Wars Corner. Thank you, Chris, for watching. We have, of course, our admin. We had Rodel Saicon, which is always he says watching from Earl's Court. Tapos biro ko naman, I'm watching from Maribel. Ayun. So, we have Micaela Jane Atay, our chef here in COVID Wars Corner. She always have shows every 5 p.m. Let's go with Micaela Atay of Seafood Galore every Sunday 5 p.m. We have, hindi ko nakita si Joker Diva dito. Randy Silverio, Joker Diva every Saturday 12 o'clock. And of course, we have Catherine Alberto every Saturday, paiba rin siya ng time. So, meron siyang request corner lahat with singing naman siya. And of course, hello kay Effie, Ate Effie Bingno of, taga ba si Ate? Devon. And Mayet Cruz of Zoe Life. Thank you so much. Ito po yung mga nanonood from our COVID Warriors Corner. And hindi ko alam kung sino mga nanonood sa timeline. Kasi timeline natin. Hindi masyado nag-a-appear actually yung pangalan nila when I do sa mga comments. So, ayan, pa-shout out daw, Zoe Life. Hello, Ma. Sinong Ma? Hindi ako Mama. Hindi ako Mother. Baka isa sa mga guests natin. Hello, Ma daw. Hindi nag-a-appear yung pangalan. Baka, I don't know why. Ayan. And we have, I swallow. I don't know what's this. Chicken strips. Bigyan po kayo ng chicken strips sa amin. And, ayan, very good. Ayan po, salamat po sa mga nanonood ngayon, hapon, here in London, UK. And, yeah, you can share this link, guys, para po marami pong makapanood and may matutunan din na lesson or information out of this talk. And now, let's have our guest from the Philippines naman. I've met him way back in, tagal na ata, di ko na maalala. Chika natin. 2016, 2017. He was here in London, UK. As a real estate, I think he's a real estate broker din. And one of the brand, leading real estate brand in the Philippines. Ewan ko kung nandun pa rin siya ngayon. He's a rocker. He's a singer. And of course, he has a band in the Philippines. And I've seen one of his singing in Wish Diba, wish. And let's all welcome, guys, Mr. Ezzy Rock Ezzy Rock. How are you?
Hi, kamusta, Ela?
Okay naman
Hello.
dito. How's Philippines ngayon?
Um, right now, medyo at least we're doing good. Medyo nag-improve yung economy natin. Of course, for all kababayan natin na at least nakakayo ng food. But still, syempre, bagsak pa rin yung kabuhayan.
Yeah, same in here. May mga
It was so
affected
sad.
din.
Really, really. Tapos, yun nga, kumbaga, syempre, even if you will ask me, ano kasi ako, anti-COVID ako. I don't
Talaga.
believe that. You know, as long yung faith mo kay God, and of course, Savior Jesus Christ, nagdodon sa iyo puso, then you don't have to worry, right? Kasi nag-iisip natin ngayon, sometimes, kung isipin mo, tinanggal mo lang kaligayahan sa tao. For what purposes? Right? So, inilagay nila si COVID-19, naging virus, naging disease. Anong naging epekto sa tao? Di ba puro kalungkutan, depression, mga problema na alam mo yung nagpas na nag-isip pa rin. Tinanggal nila ang pagpapalabas sa mga senior citizens. So what do you do? And even yung mga bata natin ngayon, we should be aware. Kasi napakarami ng mga satanista ngayon naglabasan through YouTube channel. Ginagawa nila yung mga bata nasa room lang. Right? Hindi kasi pwedeng lumabas ng bahay.
So
Kasi
they're more
traffic
on
din.
YouTube na ngayon, oo.
YouTube, while right now ini-implement na nga yung online schooling. Pero hindi ako naniniwala doon nila. Kasi while nag-online schooling ng mga bata, at side, may mga infographics doon na mga ginawa nilang party, pero yung mga messages, alam mo yung butante, bayan, so yung mga bata kasi sa mga murang edad nila, pagbibilig sila ng evil, right? So instead na nagpo-focus sila sa pag-aaral, nawawala. So imbis na sila nandun sila sa labas na nagpipaglaro sila sa mga kalaro nila, wala na yung ganun yun. Most of our kids right now, they just stay in the room, working with the computer, gaming, everything. So ano nangyayari? And in the near time, yung mga bata, babagsak ang mga resistensya, tamad, batugan, and then, what will happen? Sakit. Same old thing din sa atin, inalis yung kaligayahan natin. Walang simbahan, walang bar, walang everything. Anong pinalit sa atin? Si COVID. So what will happen to us? Diba? Pag na-lockdown tayo, isipin lang natin lahat ng mga problema natin sa mundo.
Pero at least we have this, we have this virtual show. That's the reason why we had this para naman makatulong sa mga tao na nanonood sa atin mentally. So it
Kasi nabalo tayo ng takot. Ako for me, kahit ako sabihin mo, Robert, still, yung faith ko kay God, hindi mawawala. Every time, before we sleep, we were together with our family, sabi ko nga, wala tayong kakampi ngayon. Right? Ang kakampi lang natin, of course, with God, and of course, our Savior Jesus Christ. Diyan lang tayo nabubuhay ngayon.
I think that's the best weapon talaga is prayer at the moment.
Yes, prayer lang.
I think,
of course, syempre, good health.
Yeah, of course, yeah. I mean, of what happened right now, I mean, we've learned a lot of lessons naman, di ba? And there's still positive na on the side, may positive din nangyari to. I mean, there's a positive effect kung isipin nagkaroon ng yung mga family bonding.
Yes.
And like us, we've met a lot of friends through what we're doing right now. Yun, I think marami ding mga positive side ng ng pandemic na to.
Yung social distancing, what does it mean? Sabi nila para daw hindi mahawa ng COVID. Pero ang tinitingnan ko doon, yung social distancing, para bang hindi ka na makahinga sa mga kaibigan mo ng maluwag, yung makapagkwentuhan ka sa kanila, to wish doon na maririnig yung lahat ng mga problema mo kung meron ka man kasi magiging masaya ka, right? Pero because of social distancing, para tayong mga ketong. Para tayong, alam mo, para tayong nabibili sa isa't isa. Which, what's the pangit pero wala tayong magagawa eh. Kaya nga, tama ka, the only savior we've got right now is God. And of
Yeah.
course, Jesus Christ. Prayer lang talaga.
It is. Yeah.
So,
Yan lang
yun.
talaga.
Mhm.
So, yun nga, you were doing real estate still?
Yes, still doing real estate. And right now, bali yung ginagawa namin. Actually, after ng Century Property,
Century,
I was working Century Property. And at the same time, kumaga, as a musician, parang ano na lang po yung music, parang outlet na lang, passion. Hindi naman ako nag-expect na, well, kung may makagusto sa song ko, hindi, okay lang sa akin. But, for me, since syempre, I'm not getting young anymore, no? So, patanda ka na. Para sa akin, siguro, ano na yun, achievement na siguro yun. Narating ko yung stage na ganito. Naging rockers ka minsan, di ba? And which is hindi mo pagsisisihan while you get it. Hindi mo pagsisisihan na hindi na huli yung lahat. Right? So, yun. After nun, napunta naman ako sa SMBC. And then, nag-work din ako doon. At the same time, maglulu pa rin. Yun yung term ng mga real estate, no? And then, still, on music pa rin, of course, still pa rin tayo ng music. And right now, we're singing at the same time. Content business.
On the side. Yeah. So, do you compose songs as well?
Right now, hindi na. Wala na kasing time ever eh. So, siguro I would rather focus on my album and sabi ko sa mga so, walang music industry dito sa Philippines. So,
yun nga, kasi walang events. So,
hindi ko naman sinasabi na but syempre, it was a sad part para sa akin okay lang eh. Pero syempre, sa mga ibang tropa, especially sa mga musician, yun lang yung kakakitaan. Syempre, ako nalulungkot din. Especially yung mga musikero nakikita mo, just having a bike, a motorbike, dala-dala yung gitara, rain or shine, tatakbo sa kids. You know how much they get it. Tapos, ito pa yung mangyayari, diba? Parang, alam mo yung kikitain nila doon para sa mga anak nila. Alam mo, minsan, Ela, sabi ko nga, kung ako lang yung tao na strong talaga, I would rather to have a foundations para lang, malip ko rin kahit pa paano, makakuha ko ng time para may feelings sa mga kapwa musicians pa rin na kapag hirap din buhay talaga.
Oo. Pero may mga groups dyan, but they have like different groups there who's raising funds for the musicians. Just like yung sina Ma'am Dulce, Chad Borja, they're raising funds for the singers from southern part naman ng Philippines.
So, natutuwa nga ako sa kanila kasi naalala din yung musikero na hindi rin nila pwedeng alisin kasi libo-libo rin musikero ang talagang naghirap talaga. So, grabe itong pandemic na to. Sobrang hindi wala sa akin. But anyway, sige lang, life goes on. Enjoy lang tayo sa buhay natin.
Fight lang tayo.
Yes, exactly.
Ayan. Kasi nai-miss din namin mag-events. Actually, I was like telling si Randy and my friends the last time we've met, like sabi ko na miss ko na ang stage.
Oo nga eh, kasi diba last time na nag-show tayo, saan ba yun? Sa
isang Filipino bar.
Filipino bar tayo.
And I think you went as well to our concert yung sa band namin before in St. Augustine in Kilburn. Yeah.
So after hindi na tayo nakapagtuloy siguro that time yung so busy, diba? Kasi ganyan din kami, ang tao, but it's really fun, having you guys and syempre nagpapasalamat kami sa pagtangkilik sa amin dyan. Kasi syempre, hindi pa naman kami, at first, hindi pa naman kami sanay dyan. Diba? So at least dyan kayo, nakilala namin. So proud, maraming salamat.
So before this pandemic, you were having regular gigs, is it?
Actually, hindi na kami kumukuha ng mga regular gigs. Yung tropa, meron silang mga kanya-kanya rin mga time. So kami, special shows mo kami. Kasi, kumbaga, ayaw pa rin kasi makanin sa bar. Kasi syempre, meron na itong mga ibang trabaho na natin workout. So, kumbaga sa akin, by book lang kami. By booking lang yung PC. So, yun. So, yun yung ano namin.
But you're still with your band still. Are you still with your band?
Yes, still in fact, kakausap ko lang kay June Pineda. Actually, June Pineda is work on he worked on basis of before. And then, pinupush nila. Kasi marami ng mga tropa na nag-sign ng contract. I think, Viva Records or something. Tapos sabi ko, sige, this time pa ako, hindi ko pa ako magantanan. Kasi fully booked talaga yung schedule ko. And then siguro, this time, sila na yung magtrabaho para dito. I will sign the contract kung kinakailangan. So we're doing good naman. We always keep updates sa mga nangyayari. So, okay pa naman. Sana one of these days, we can go there in UK.
Yeah.
So, fun.
Sabi dito, hello po, Kuya Ezzy Monzon from Catherine Alberto.
Hi. Si Kat.
Ewan ko kung kilala mo si Kat.
Of course, yes. I know her. Kasi nagkasama pa kami before when we oo, sa bahay. Nakasama kami ngayon. Si Makoy.
Oo, small world talaga, no?
Yeah. Kami talaga.
Yan, nagpapa-shoutout si Makoy. Actually, shoutout daw sa Decontamination Chelsea and Westminster Hospital. Hello sa mga staff dyan. Ayan.
Mga kababayan natin dyan.
So do you have songs for us? You said like you have 2 songs for us that you give tribute to our frontliners out there.
Oo, sige. Actually, yung song na to, pagpasensya niyo na. But anyway, since what time is it? 10 o'clock. Sige, kaya ko ito mag-inang.
Birit. Bawal ba? Huliin ka ng pulis.
Hindi, okay lang. So,
para si Al, was that what time? I think 10:30 na ata pumasok si Al last week.
Kaya nga eh. Anyway, it's okay. Kasi ako naman para sa akin, this is for my kababayan.
Yes.
And pakinggan nila. Alam mo, nakakatuwa nga rin, Ela, kasi having these shows is really fun, you know. Bihira kasi, kagaya mo na nag-help ng mga ganitong transitions, which is kami, nakakarating yung boses namin dyan sa UK, especially to our kababayan, diba? And we really wish you guys.
Thank you.
Talagang,
yeah.
Abot kamay na alam mo na dyan ka lang sa Manila, diba?
Oo. It's actually overwhelming. Yeah, it's overwhelming because we lasted 7 months. I mean, we're 7th month na. Diba? Parang, na-start lang kami ng April. Ginawa ko lang to dahil na-depressed ako. Yun lang yung rason. Dahil may sakit ako, na-depressed ako, saka mag-isa. Kaya nag-isip ako bumuo ng grupo kung saan pwede namin i-post yung mga positive, mga good vibes, at pwedeng makausap yung mga tao. So, ayun. So, ayun. And yeah, and we're so happy kasi nga we were recognized as well by GMA, Connie Season. So we were featured in her show last May. So napakasaya. So we're doing this continuously. Ayan.
Yeah,
so
tuloy-tuloy mo lang yan. Ha?
Yeah.
Right now, mga tao, kailangan ng tao ngayon ng kausap.
True.
Hindi kailangan ng social distancing. Just try to be honest with yourself, and of course, you faith mo kay God. Kailangan nandito yun sa puso mo. You don't have to worry. Huwag nilang sabihin na hindi gumagaling ang COVID. Gumagaling ang COVID.
Oo naman, right? Yeah.
So, sa aking mga kababayan dyan, especially doon sa mga nurses na talagang sobra naman magtrabaho, please, avoid nyo. Baka mamaya sa perang titutain nyo dyan, overtime kayo ng overtime, napapabayaan yung sarili nyo. Bumababa ang resistensya nyo, magkasipon lang kayo, magkaubo kayo, magkalagit kayo, COVID na kayo dyan. So please, ano lang tayo, hilay-hilay lang tayo sa trabaho. Of course, exercise and diet. May sabi
ni Ma'am Minnie,
vitamin C, vitamin E, and of course, proper exercise. If you can do walk, if you can do jogging, better. Kasi para tayong baterya na nagre-reload ng
Mm-mm.
resistensya. And you should do that. Especially dyan, masarap ang pagkain, steak, everything you have
Hindi
to
naman
love.
steak. Nakaka-steak
Diba?
lang ako pag nasa bahay ako ng isang kaibigan na
Exactly.
na
But
generous.
most of the people out there, syempre, they don't have time to exercise. Even though I go there to gym, pero bihira ako makakita ng mga Pilipino. Kasi ang mga Pilipino talagang napaka-sobrang sipag sa trabaho. Wala silang
Tama yan.
But at this time, matuto na tayo. Na wag lang trabaho, kundi yung sarili natin, yung health natin, wag natin pababayaan.
True.
Of course, diba?
Yeah.
So, yun lang.
Anyway, yeah. So ready na yung song mo, Ezzy?
Sige.
Yeah.
Pagtsagaan nyo na lang, ha?
Iiwan kitang mag-isa sa stream habang kumakanta ka. Okay, guys, let's hear it from Mr. Ezzy Rock.
Thank you. Alright, guys, hindi man ako makabirit ng todo. Hope sana magustuhan yung song ko. This is a song for the broken hearted. With silent prayer for the baby parted. I ain't gonna be just a face in the crowd. You're gonna hear my voice when I shout out loud. It's my life, I'll never leave her. I don't wanna leave forever. I just wanna leave while I'm alive. Our hearts are like an open highway. The crack is set in my way. I just wanna leave while I'm alive. That's my life. This is for the ones to the ground. Tom and Jean will never back down. Tomorrow's getting harder, make no mistake. Lucky need to look it up and make your own break. It's my life, most never. I don't wanna live forever. I just wanna leave where I'm alive. Our hearts are like an open highway. But practice said a thing in my way. I just wanna leave where I'm alive. Yeah, it's my life. Best friends all you cool me down, don't break me background. It's my life, those never leave. I don't wanna live forever. I just wanna leave while I'm alive. Our hearts are like an open highway. But practice said it in my way. I just wanna leave where I'm alive. Yeah, it's my life. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Ay, isa lang ba kanta mo? Dalawa.
Sana nagustuhan ng aking song.
Nagustuhan naman namin.
Ayan.
So yeah, do you have another song for us?
Okay, actually these songs, well right now, magiging bias ako ngayon kasi from rock And now I'm gonna songs coming from UP. So medyo naiba yung tema ng genre. But actually, the songs were one of my favorite. No? Maganda naman talaga yung songs ng UP, to be honest. So this song is
Can you leave it there na?
yeah. The song called In a Little While. Teka, nahanap ko pa siya. Okay. So this song's dedicated to you guys. So enjoy lang tayo sa ating buhay dyan sa UK. Like I said, hindi masyado tayo ng trabaho. Kailangan bigyan din natin yung time natin sa sarili. At of course, exercise, proper exercise, healthy diet, prayer. Yun ang importante talaga sa buhay natin. So this song's coming from YouTube and it's in a little while. There you go. In a little while, shall leave the night. In a little while, I'll be there. In a little while, hurt will hurt no more. I'll be home, love, with a night takes a different, and a daylight is no way. If I can crawl, I can crawling home, will you be there? In a little while, I'll float every breeze. Friday night running, Sundays on my knees. That girl, she's mine, and I know her since she was a little girl. Spanish eyes, oh, when I saw her in a brand new bush of eyes. Woo-hoo, now you're growing. What is singing? It's been a little while. Standing out, feeding her. And dreams one day to fly. A man would take a rocket ship into the sky. Lives on stars dying into the night. Follows in the trail, scatter the light. Turn me on, turn me on, turn me on. Settle down, I'm being hurt. Slowly, slow down, slow down, my healing hurt. Slowly, slow down. Thank you.
Yes, thank you so much, Ezzy Rock, for your time. Do you have any parting words before you go? Do you have any social media, if in case they want to follow you?
Well, you can catch me on my page ko na. On my page, Easy Rock. I type in Easy Rock as in EZY ROCK. And right now, wala naman ako masyadong updated na shows no, since we have our pandemic. Siguro, hopefully, next year, at least kahit pa paano naman, regarding naman sa ating Pangulo, talagang naman, he's trying to do his best na talagang makahako ng mga Pilipino. And syempre, nakikita niyo rin naman how hard it is right now, di ba? Talagang kaya talaga
Yeah.
yung buhay. So, siguro, hopefully next year, makapag-tipon natin na tayo. Di ba? Tapos siguro, basta talaga ng 100% o 90% na ang mga establishment natin, mga restaurants, mga bar. Kasi kailangan ng tao ng mga kasiyahan. Kailangan nila ng happiness. Huwag na lang puro kalututan.
Yeah, that's
Kasi
true.
kung puro
Yeah.
kalututan talagang nahihirapan talaga namin. To be honest. Of course, syempre, prayer from time to time. Not only once, twice, thrice, kahit apat po kayo magsawa. So yun ang
Thank,
ma-advise ko sa inyo dyan.
thank you so much. Do you have any last message to the frontliners out there?
Alright, to all frontliners, bilib ako sa inyo tapang dyan. Kasi syempre, una sa lahat, ang inspirasyon natin ng ating mga pamilya sa Pilipinas. And which is yun yung mission natin. Bakit tayo nagtatrabaho at lumalabas sa ibang bansa. So, naiintindihan din natin yung sitwasyon din nga naman natin dito sa Pilipinas. Syempre, iba yung hanap buhay sa ibang bansa, mas nakakatulong sa ating mga kapwa-tao. Natutuwa ako sa inyo kasi in spite of nandiyan nga tayo sa sa pandemya kuno na yan, nandiyan kayo talagang buwis buhay tayo. Na talagang try to work hard even ibang lahi, talagang tinutulungan natin, nandiyan kayo din yung frontliner, naka-face kayo, hindi na yung COVID eh, marami pang sakit, di ba? Like, marami mga virus or mga, actually, hindi na rin natin nalala, hindi na rin natin alam kung sino talagang masakit talaga, mas malala sa COVID. But kayo, nandiyan kayo, dahil sa pamilya nyo, dahil sa ating bansang Pilipinas, di ba? Nakakaano mang isipin, Ella, pero I'm so very proud of you guys na ano lang, kapit lang tayo lahat. Na magtatapos din tayo dito. Nakaraos.
Salamat. Thank you so much
So,
for
yun lang.
your time. Thank you, salamat
Thank
talaga
you
sa
very much
support
din,
na
Ella.
inalay mo sa amin dito sa COVID Warriors Corner. And stay safe in the Philippines and hope to see you soon.
Yeah, oo, kamusta na lang din sa mga kaibigan natin dyan,
Yes,
sa mga
we will.
nurses, sa mga doktor, sa lahat ng mga kababayan natin dyan. Ingat po kayo, stay safe, tapos yun lang, keep
God
up all
bless.
your good work.
Yeah,
Okay?
God bless.
Thank you
And
very
have a
much,
good
Ella.
night.
I'll see you
Bye.
next time. God bless.
Yeah.
Bye.
Ayan po si Ezzy Rock nabalik, Ezzy Rock from the Philippines. Ayan, shoutout po sa mga nanonood ngayong hapon na to, to Mayet Cruz, and of course, ayan, Donna Baliola, thanks for watching while you're at work. And shoutout po kay Tita Monita Guillamalo and kay Sardine, hello. Ayan. So our next guest is actually they're happily married, di ba? Magkasama silang naging nurse, magkasama silang naging successful sa buhay. So I would like to introduce to you guys our very special guest for this afternoon. First and foremost, of course, I'm gonna introduce to you ang pinakaunang mayor, Filipino mayor here in UK. He's actually a Bachelor of Science. He graduated with a Bachelor of Science in Nursing and a graduate of University of St. Anthony Iriga City in Bicol. And he works in Makati Medical Center. Or the same sa una nating guest kanina, Makati Medical Center din siya. And he also went to Jeddah in Kingdom of Saudi Arabia at King Khalid National Guard Hospital. Presently, he's working in Queen Victoria Hospital NHS Foundation Trust. They actually arrived in 2000 and had a further nursing specialties in Brighton University, King's College London, and Notting Hill University, which is he took nurse prescribing. And his present job now is a clinical nurse specialist and ophthalmology. And as what I've said, guys, he was a town councilor since May 2011 in East Grinstead. He's the first Filipino born elected in UK in a government seat, and of course, the deputy town mayor, May 2018 to May 2019, and the first Filipino descent to become mayor and deputy mayor in the UK and Europe, town mayor 2019 to 2020. And of course, I've seen this in YouTube that he was awarded presidential award ba yun? Parang ganun sa mga OFW. And of course, he's a president and founder of the Filipino British Nurses and Extra Care East Grinstead, president of Bicol United UK, Knights of Rizal. He's a member of Knight of Rizal and awards and other awards. The awards that he had was the prestigious, ito yung sinasabi ko, prestigious Philippine Presidential Banag Award, December 2014, Community Award for Mid Sussex 2016, Queen Victoria Hospital Service Improvement Award for nurse-led cataract clinics, and also he's a nominee of NHS Nurse Award. So let's welcome, guys, Mayor Danny Favor. But I'm getting to this, of course, yung beloved niya, di ba? Yung pinakamamahal niya. Isa rin po siyang nurse specialist, graduate from Pine City Doctors Hospital. And of course, she shared the same workplace. Magkasama sila sa workplace. Paano kaya yun? Magkasama sila sa isang trabaho. Ayan, ang saya siguro. So he's also a specialist nurse practitioner in ophthalmology. And of course, they've been married for 34 years with two grown-up boys, 33 and 28 years old, both bachelors, college graduates, and of course, they're working here in UK. And they joined them in 2001. So let's welcome on the stream Mayor Danny Favor and Mrs. Maribel Favor. Ayan, good afternoon po sa inyo.
Good afternoon.
Thanks for waiting.
Ella, good afternoon. Lalo pa.
Mukha ninyo, pag ganun po. Dikit po. Ayan.
Oh, thank you for inviting us. At sa tingin ko, lalo kang bumabata at nagbo-bloom, ha? Iba na talagang start, ha? Thank you for inviting us. This is really a pleasure.
Hindi lang talaga kami makahindi sa'yo.
And a privilege really na makasama ka sa ngayon, no? Thank you so much for inviting us.
Thank you so much din po. Ate Maribel, would you like to greet our viewers as well?
Magandang hapon po. Thank you, Ella, for the invitation. And as I've said, hindi kami makahindi sa imbita mo. Pero ngayong araw na to talagang so busy, very hectic yung schedule namin. And our only day off during the week. And we had been working from Monday until yesterday. Baga. So bagsak.
And sa lahat po ng mga nanonood at nakikinig dito sa programa ni Ella, magandang hapon, magandang tanghali o magandang gabi sa inyong lahat sa mandako ng buong mundo, no? Thank you so much. At I hope you're enjoying the weekend.
Thank you din po. Ayan po, so magkabilang dulo po kayo ng I mean, you're from Ilocos po, Ate Maribel, and Kuya, you're from Bicol. So how did you meet? Love story.
Way back, nag-meet kami sa work from Makati Medical.
Wow.
And then nauna ako pumunta ng Saudi.
And then unintentionally, parang acquaintance lang sa Makati Medical. And then when I went to Saudi, nadatnaan ko siya doon sa hospital na nag-recruit sa akin.
Pero ala pa na sa source ko, sinundan daw niya ako. Hindi naman, biro lang. Nagkataon lang.
Kaya sinundan kayo sa Saudi.
So yun.
Din po kayo. So you were workmates in medical med and then in Saudi din. Nagkatrabaho din po kayo.
Yeah. Sa medical, nasa medical surgical ako.
Ako naman nasa OB-GYN.
And then nalipat ako sa neuropsychiatry. Naging charge nurse ako doon. Then bago ko pumunta ng Middle East for a greener pasture, no? That was in 1985 or 1983. Yeah, long time ago. Mm-hmm.
And you fell in love na sa Saudi na?
Oh, yun na. Yun na na-develop yung aming yung aming relationship for the past 34 years na.
Wow,
bali 35 years to sum it up.
Wow, amazing. And then presently currently you're working in the same hospital then, and is it the same department?
Yeah. We are so lucky dahil dun sa Saudi rin, magkasama kami sa unit. Though she was looking after the
Female side.
female side, I was looking after the male side. And nagkataon naman dito, ganun na napunta namin sa ophthalmology. Yun, nagkasama kami sa isang unit. Though she manages other,
Other clinics.
other clinics. I used to manage the inpatient ward. And then when I had this chance to be, to do this nurse-led cataract, to be a clinical nurse specialist, nagkaroon po ako ng sariling clinic under the NHS. But she also has another nurse-led clinic now. So doon po ang po namin trabaho namin. But we work at the same unit.
So I remember, Kuya, when I was still in East Greenstead, I think I had an appointment with you. I went to ophthalmology. May eye test ako noon eh. I remember. Sa kanila po, si Kuya Danny po yung nag-attend sa akin that time. That was last long time ago, 2005, 2006. Parang
I see.
So tagal na. Ayan. So how is it like to work together? Hindi lang kayo magkasama sa bahay, magkasama din kayo sa the same hospital.
Well, I think it's just for me fortunate that we have this opportunity magkasama. Though sabi nga niba, hindi ba kayo nagsasawa? Oh. But sa akin sanay na kami. At yun nga, one lang kasi ang mag-asawa ay bigayan lang, no? At yun, at palaging we tend to discuss each other kung ano man ang mga dapat gawin. But we tend not to discuss things about work at home. Though minsan di mo maiwasan talaga eh. At syempre, tutulungan palagi. No? Lalo na nung busy pa yung aking work as a town mayor, she's helping me all the way, no? At sometimes she covered me up, no, sa hospital so that I can attend the council, events, mga civic events. So it's just a matter of really, getting used to it. At yung mga nabigayan, no, at nagtutulungan, no, yun ang importante sa lahat eh.
Ate, ano po yung pinaka-sweetest na ginawa ni Kuya sa'yo na hindi mo makakalimutan?
Hindi naman sweet yan eh. Joke. Sweet, kind of, like in little ways, ba? Always thinking about me and how can I describe that? I cannot do anything without maybe kakain na siya or tinatanong mo na niya or nag-break ka na ba? Parang ganon. Like, small things means a lot.
Sa akin naman, alam ko tatanungin mo ko eh. Simula nagsama kami. Simula na nagsama kami. Walang lampas siya, walang lipas siya na tuwing umaga, mayroon na akong baon.
Wow, ang ganda. Galing.
Nagigising ng madaling araw yan para magluto para sa baon ko. Walang lampas yan. Every day yan. Except sa day off kami, siyempre. Saka mayroon na ako dyan.
Dinengdeng, di ba Ilocano?
Ay, oo, nagdidingding din, pero hindi lang makapagbaon ng ganun kasi syempre pag initin mo sa work, sasabihin nila, oh, what are you eating? What did you bring? Sasabihin ng mga kasamahan namin eh, pagka may maamoy sila.
Yun nga yung amoy nga, opo. Kaya Danny, why did you decide to go on to be a public servant aside from being a nurse?
Well, actually, hindi ako nagdesisyon eh. It just came, I think it's
an opportunity.
It's just an opportunity that God given me, because in the first place, I hate politics, lalo na sa Pilipinas now. And this is beyond my dreams, my expectation na I will be involved in politics now. It so happened na lahat ng nangyari noon eh, yung mga pagbibigay ko lang now because of desperation now. Kaya nung in 2009, a group of Filipino came to me na, Kuya Danny, come and join us, magkakaroon ng eleksyon sa Filipino community, kailangan namin ng tulong mo. So, nakuha lang na, hindi lang ako nakahindi, pero at the end, at the back of my mind, parang ayaw ko. And then I was elected as the president of the Filipino community here in East Grinstead for 2 years, 2009 until 2011. So I realized that the more you do it, the more you get involved. Lalong napalapit yung kwan sa akin, no? Yung public service, no? So since that time, marami na akong nakilala, mga councilors, yung mga mayors, at simula noon, I get involved with them, the different community organization. And one time, election in 2011, 1 month before the election, may lumapit na isang councilor who was very desperate na ma-fill up ng isang bakanting seat, no? So sabi ko, no, I don't want it. Hindi ko kaya yan. Especially, I'm not from here. I'm from the Philippines. So ayaw ko. And then one evening, pumunta na naman. Ayaw ko umalis. And then the third evening, ito pagdating ko, ganda ng wala, mga para niya pagkain. Pagkakain ko. And then sabi niya sa akin, pirmahan mo na to. Ano ba to? Ito niyang kuhan mo, candidacy form. Di, siyempre, para matapos yan, pinirmahan ko na lang. Ang sabi niya, sige na, pirma mo na. Hindi ka naman mananalo dahil hindi naman tayo kilala rito eh. And then, finally, during the election, surprisingly, naging second pa ako among the candidates, no? So that's the start in 2011. I become the town councilor until now.
First Filipino elect as councilor.
Oh, I didn't know na I was the first Filipino born elected into the government office now as a town councilor now at the time. So doon po nag-umpisa at lalo nang napalapit sa akin ng public. At lalo na kapag nakapagbigay ka ng deference sa ating community, no? Lalo na kapag nakatulong ka sa mga nangangailangan, parang nakataba ng puso, no? So now, public service, civic service, and as a healthcare professional is now one of my passion now. Na siguro hanggat nabubuhay ako, tuloy-tuloy yung mangyayari yun, no? Yes, so it just happened na I was so fortunate na being the town councilor, naging pa akong deputy town mayor, and then I just completed my role as a town mayor, and then I'm still working as a town councilor until 2023. So it is really an honor and privilege for me to be doing this, and I feel so humbled and to do this and enjoy this now. So sobrang pasasalamat po sa mga constituent at lahat ng mga tao na naniniwala sa atin, no, at sumusuporta sa atin, no. Isa ka na dyan, Ela. Sa ating mga support. Lahat po ng mga
Thank you for being a part of the mayor's year.
You know, yung charity fundraising ko, no, Ela was one of the supporters now. Oh. Maraming salamat doon.
Anytime po, natawagin niyo ako pag free ako. I'll be there in Grinstead.
Thank you.
Ayan po, how did you support Kuya's candidacy naman? Were you okay with it or may hesitant ba kayo noon?
No, she was the one pushing me.
Ako ngayong nagpirma. Nagpapirma.
Ako nag-fill up ng lahat ng forms. Tapos dinala ko lang sa bahay, sabi ko pirmahan mo, isasauli ko na ngayon.
Napilitan lang akong pumirma.
Para hindi nyo pa sinabi na ikaw na lang tumakbo.
Yun nga eh.
Medyo mahina kasi ang loob ko eh.
But at least you're with Kuya all the time. Sabi nga nila, di ba? Hindi magiging successful Kuya kung wala kayo na nagsusupport.
Oh, she's the lady behind all this, no?
Hindi naman siguro. Meron naman kakayanan yan. Mahihain lang sa una. Kailangan lang ng push. Di ba?
So, do you say po na opposite poles kayo?
What you mean?
Yung mga sabi nga nila, di ba, opposite poles attract each other. Magkaiba kayo ng ugali.
Ay, oo. Ako tough. Siya soft. Siya laid back. Ako tough.
Yun nga. Pero parehas kami panganay eh. May mga pagkakataon na medyo, siyempre, nagdidiscussion kami. But, alam mo naman yan eh, ang boss na bahay, palagi babae. Kaya saludo palagi ko eh.
Ako nakatulad na Kuya, nasasaludo ko sa akin.
nako.
During pandemic naman po, how was the situation sa department ninyo? Did you encounter any COVID patients or how did you manage it po?
Ano kasi itong hospital namin, itong Queen Victoria Hospital is designated as clean hospital in the Southeast. Oo, so pero you'll never know who comes to your door, 'di ba? So, meron kaming rigid screening for during lockdown, lahat ng kahit mga visitors talagang na-screen. Meron kaming screening corner by the entrance of the hospital na nagche-check ng mga temperature, mga ganon. Tapos nagche-check kung meron kang yung questionnaire na sasagutin kung may mga symptoms ka, etc. Ngayon wala, tinigil na yun, pero each unit na meron ng kanya-kanyang way of screening patients. Kasi naman, like, meron ng optigen, daily optigen, ganon. At saka kami ngang staff, yung BAME staff is every week, tapos yung other staff every other week. So, yung mga pasyente naman, kung once merong indoor at saka merong outdoor na one-way system, so, at saka may times lang na kung ilan ang papapasukin. Although, ngayon, business as normal ng hospital namin, ang Queen Victoria, but we have a rigid screening of patients like by the entrance, 'di ba meron na yung NHS COVID-19 track and trace. So, nire-require na 'yon sa sa entrance. Bago sila makapasok sa amin, mag-check-in sila doon. Tapos meron pa rin yung questionnaires na if you have this history, if you have symptoms or members of your family. So kung halimbawa sasabihin nilang meron, i-isolate muna namin sila. Meron kaming room. Then i-optigen test sila. Then pagka negative sila, saka lang pwedeng pumasok. Otherwise, ma-turn down sila.
That's good. At least talagang stick sila sa hospital nyo. Unlike
Tapos pagdating din nga sa loob, yung mga seating arrangement namin is 2 meters apart. At saka required silang nakamask.
Saka ito talagang kasing COVID-19 has really changed our lives, no? Lalo tayo ng mga frontliners tayo, mga health care workers, no? It really made our work double, kung hindi double, laging triple naman, no?
Ay, grabe. Paglinis.
You need to clean everything before and after seeing a patient. A single patient, you need to clean.
Lahat pa ng na-touch nila.
You need to change your gloves, your apron, your mask. So, it takes time para makumpleto ang
treatment
or
ang visit.
Pasyente, no? So, para bang apat sa tingin ko, sa feeling ko sa akin, no? We are becoming a compulsive behavior, no? Kasi
obsessive compulsive.
Very repetitive na cleaning, no? Para bang kung di ka naglinis ng kamay o naghugas, para bang kulang eh. And habang naglalakad ka pa uwi,
mga prutas eh.
Oo. And then para bang pakiramdam mo, nakasuot ka pa rin ng mask eh. So, isang po malaking changes, no? So, sabi ko nga sa kanila,
over-cleanliness naman.
Over-cleanliness, no? So, naman ito.
This is safe. Safe for you and safe for your clients.
Oo. So, talagang double o triple ang trabaho ng nurses ngayon, no? Which I think good enough to prevent spread of this invisible enemy, no, na kinakalaban natin. Hindi natin kilalang kalaban natin, no. So, sa dami ng pumapasok sa ospital, nami-meet natin, lalo na kami na very, outdoor sa mga community. So, we need to be very careful, no? We need to be responsible and accountable of what we are doing, no? We need to protect ourselves and at the same time protect others. Yeah. So, yun lang po.
Thank you. And of course po kaya you are from Bicol. So, are there any family po ba kayo doon na apektuhan or mga relatives way back sa Bicol because of that typhoon?
Actually, kababalik lang yung electricity kahapon, no? After more than a week na walang electricity, no? So, yun, nakausap ko yung aking parents. They're okay. Though, may mga nasirang bubong, mga nabuwal na mga
Punong
puno,
malalaki.
mga, yun,
Tumama
maraming
sa bahay.
nasalanta, nasirang mga salamin. So, yun, we started our meeting with the Filipino community, lalo na yung grupo ng Bicol. So, we'll start from our immediate family, immediate assistance na kinakailangan natin na maibigay. Yun, nagkaroon kami ng fundraising through Fund Me UK, online, voluntary donation. So, sino man ang gustong tumulong sa mga nakasalanta ng bagyo, please do. Voluntary lang po. Alam namin, mahirap ang buhay ngayon, no? Sa hirap ng buhay, the middle of this pandemic, no? Napakahirap, we are so restricted, lalo ng lockdown na naman tayo. So, how much na iniisip ko na magkaroon ng malaking fundraising event, hindi po pwede dahil sa lockdown, no? So, we just hope na magkakaroon po tayong light at the end of the tunnel. No, we are not out of the woods yet. So, let's continue to pray and hope na sana matapos ito. Sobrang ng paghihirap natin, no? Lahat apektado, no? Lalo na sa Pilipinas, nagkaroon na ng bagyo at ang COVID pa, very, very chances na magkaroon sila ng, cross-contamination, no? Dahil sa wala ng social distancing sa mga lugar na napinsala talaga, no? So, we just hope and pray that God will always provide us with everything, no? Wag lang tayong malilimot sa Kanya. Let's continue to be hopeful and our faith to live with God, you know. Sana tuloy ang ating unity para makatulong sa ating mga mahal sa buhay, no? So, yan lang po, no?
Do you have any, thank you so much for your time, and do you have any other messages po sa mga viewers po natin? Any advices sa kanila during this pandemic?
Ako sa akin lang po, no, ang aking advice ko lang po sa ating mga kapwa Pilipino, sa lahat ng nakikinig, no, let's continue to be responsible and accountable of what we're doing, no. Let's follow the guideline strictly, no, of the government, no. Hindi po masamang, mag-follow, no. It's for our good sake, no, to help ourselves to be away from this virus and protect others too. So let's be sensible enough of strictly following the government guidelines. Wag po tayong pasaway, no? Kasi nanggagaling sa atin po yan, no? Individual kwan po yan, no? Responsibility and accountability po, no? At sana mawala na po itong kwan na to, no? Though life is very uncertain at the moment, di natin alam ang mangyayari bukas, no? So, isa sa mga nalaman ko dito o natutuwan, no, let's appreciate the beauty of life. Life is precious. Enjoy life while we can, no. Hindi natin alam mangyayari bukas, no. Sa dami ng mga namamatay ngayon, lalong dumarami na naman ng mga positive COVID cases. Lalong tumataas ang na hospitalized at namamatay. So, let's be careful, no. At sana tulong-tulong po tayo na mawala itong kuwan na to. And let's pray. Yun lang po. And I'll give the...
any message po?
Sa aking kapwa frontliners, ang masasabi ko lang ay we need to look after our own selves too, apart from looking after people or after others.
And sabi nga ng Panginoon, no, let's continue to share our blessings sa ating mga kababayan na nangangailangan, no. So lalo na po yung mga nasalanta ng bagyo, yung mga nag-shield, they are vulnerable, no, may mga sakit. Let's continue to pray for them. And kung mayroon po tayong maitutulong, let's help them. Wala pong masama, no, ang tumulong, no. It's a fulfillment in our heart, no. Maraming salamat at
thank you, Ela.
Thank you, Ela.
Thank you so much po sa oras po
I
ninyo
wish you
despite
all the
of
best.
your busy time.
All the best to you and see you soon.
See you po.
Sana-
God bless. Stay safe.
God bless. God bless sa lahat ng mga nakikinig at nanonood. At hope to see you soon.
See you po both.
Thank you.
God bless.
Thank you. Bye. God bless.
Bye.
Ayan po si Mayor Danny Favor ang kanyang buting asawa na si Maribel Favor. Maraming salamat po sa oras na binigay niyo sa amin dito sa COVID Warriors Corner despite of your busy times. And of course, we have to shout out daw kay Angelica Sanandres, Angelica from Slao. Thanks for watching, guys. And ayan po, ang our last but not the least guest, ang matyagang naghintay para po sa show po natin ngayon. And of course, we're gonna interview her about her life. And of course, she's actually from Cebu. Ayan, so she graduated in Cebu State College, Cebu City Medical Center, College of Nursing, class 1982, and she graduated cum laude. Works in the Royal Liverpool University Hospital Accident and Emergency Department as a ward manager, and she got the Chief Nurse Scholarship 2018 for master's degree in nursing studying in Liverpool University. And her recent award, guys, is she's been given by the Royal College of Nursing for outstanding contribution to equality, diversity, and inclusion in health and social care in the Northwest. And as well as, so this is a regional award for the whole NHS. Siya po yung naka-receive ng award na to. And of course, she's been nominated by the AED consultants, other specialty consultants, matrons, previews, and present, duty managers to of our, sa mga bosses nila, she was nominated as well. Ayan, so let's welcome on the stream, guys, Edna Panambo. Hello, good afternoon.
Hi.
Thanks for waiting.
Hi.
Would you like to greet our viewers po?
Yeah, hi. I think, am I okay to greet in Tagalog and in Cebuano?
Kahit na anong language po.
Okay. Okay, maraming good afternoon everyone. Mayong hapon diha sa taga Cebu. Ako nga igsuon og diri sa England. I would like to greet everyone good afternoon. It's a gloomy, rainy Sunday afternoon. So thank you, Ella, for inviting me here. Thank you so much. Daghang salamat.
Thank you din po sa pagpapaunlak nyo sa atin. So tell us, you're from Cebu City and you studied in Cebu na rin.
Yes.
And did you work in Cebu right away or nag-abroad na kayo?
No. I graduated in Cebu, but after graduation, I went to Manila to have my review for my board exam. And after I passed the board exam, I went home to take my oath and back to Manila to have my, my first job is in Makati Medical Center. And that was 1986, way back 1986.
Parang lahat kayo Makati Medical Center.
Matagal na.
Ang Minnie Makati Medical Center din. Sina Kuya Danny, I think used to work in Makati Medical
Center. Nung napakinggan ko.
Hindi kayo nagkatapong-tapong, hindi kayo nagkita-kita doon.
Hindi nagkikita.
Wow, amazing. So, from Makati, you came here in UK.
No. So I was my first job was in Makati Medical Center, and then I was a private duty nurse sa isang one of the managers, general managers of one of the banks in Manila, and then I was a hotel nurse in Mandarin Oriental Hotel Manila in Makati. Then I was the head nurse in Asian Development Bank Medical Center. This my last job before I came here.
I see.
So yeah, coming here is accidental. So I did not intend to come here.
So how did you come to UK?
Okay, so the owner of the agency that's recruiting nurses to the UK is the friend of my godmother. So they asked me if I can be an interviewer for the nurses going to the UK. And because I have my job Monday till Friday, so I said, okay, I will do it either Saturday or Sunday half day. So that's what happened. So I was interviewing nurses, and then NHS came to Manila, and then they were asking me, don't I have any inkling in coming to the UK? And I said, not really, because my youngest daughter was only a baby that time. So my youngest daughter was only six months old. So I was 6 months post delivery that time. So I was continuing interviewing people, nurses going to the UK. And then I changed my mind, I think, after a year. So Yeah. So
So you
sabi
left your
nila,
daughter, she was 7 months na nung iniwanan nyo.
so yeah, actually, she was almost. So I left her when she was a year and a half.
Mm.
My daughter, yeah. My youngest, yeah.
So I know like so sobrang mahirap iwanan syempre because she was
Mahirap,
still
yeah.
young,
Oo.
di ba? Mm.
Mahirap kasi dalawa yung anak ko. Yung eldest ko, she was only 6 years old. Tapos yung youngest ko, tapos mahirap. Ang nanay mahirap. So parati kong nagdi-dream, parati kong nakikita sila sa nag-iisa ako sa room ko, sa accommodation namin. So mahirap. It was really a sacrifice. It is a
Of course, yeah.
sacrifice. So
And since you work in the Philippines, how do you compare working in the Philippines and working here in UK as a nurse?
Okay, actually, the last job that I had, I was a head nurse of Asian Development Bank, and it is an international bank. So we live in a city within a city. So my boss is a French, my medical director is a French doctor. So I have like Japanese, Chinese, Korean. So different nationalities is nothing new to me because I deal with them anyway. But the thing is, it's the difference is that I'm in the Philippines. The traffic is horrible, so the inflation rate is so bad, and then our salary is really low. So you're not properly paid to what job you are doing. So kumbaga sa yun ang gusto din nating makita yung tong magtrabaho sa ibang bansa, anong hitsura ng ibang bansa, lalo na ang first world, ang UK, gusto natin makita na maganda talaga ba ang Queen, ang mga royal family. Isa yan sa mga sabi ko gusto kong makita ang royal family. So sabi ko, why not giving a chance? So nandoon ako ng interviewer, inalok na ako, why not take the chance? You have to grab the chance, right?
Yeah, that's true. And you work your first job is it Liverpool Hospital?
This is my first. I have never been to any other hospital. So this is since I arrived, I've been here in the hospital. So the hospital is Royal Liverpool University Hospital, and it's Royal Liverpool University and Broad Green Hospitals. So now nag-merge na kami ng isang trust. So ngayon ito ng Royal Liverpool Hospitals NHS Foundation Trust.
Wow.
So nag-merge na kami ng isang hospital, Aintree Hospital.
And you're your ward manager. In what department po?
It's accident and emergency. It's an emergency room, right? Yeah.
So it's very busy.
So busy, manic.
Ayoko magtrabaho sa accident and emergency because I know how busy it is, and I know it's really challenging to work in accident and emergency. And then, yeah, speaking of accident and emergencies, ano yung pinaka most challenging na experience that you had working in accident and emergency? The most
okay, so
the most challenging experience that you had in working in A&E, since I know it's very challenging to work there.
Yeah, it is, yeah. So one time when there was a patient, mag-English ako kasi mahirap ang Tagalog ko, Bisaya ang accent ko. I am more comfortable talking in English. Otherwise, mag-Bisaya ako. So, bali,
yun lang.
So there was a patient who was complaining about the staff who wasn't giving him the treatment that he really wanted, demanding, abusive, aggressive patient. And then he wanted to speak to the ward manager. He wanted to speak to the manager. And I was busy that time. And then I said, okay, in 10 minutes, I'll be there. So when I went to the patient and I said, how can I help you, sir? You were looking for the ward manager? I said, how can I help you? Is there anything wrong? He said, I want the ward manager. I want the manager. I said, yes, sir. The manager is in front of you. I am the ward. No, I want the ward manager. And I said, are you expecting a tall British white manager? I'm sorry, you cannot get it right now. I am the ward manager. The patient was so abusive and aggressive. Actually, like looking at me from head to toe. Yeah, a bit racist because it's like he wasn't expecting it. Brown, small lady, brown. They were expecting a ward manager that's white, tall, big. But I'm sorry, you cannot get it right now. There's nobody else except me. And it was a racist person, aggressive and abusive. That was the most challenging I have to deal with. It was so bad, so rude, so abusive.
So
That was
how did you manage to sort it out, like to
well.
tackle that?
I have to talk to him nicely in a professional manner. So because if a patient is already rude to you, abusive and aggressive, you have to. There's like a psychology there, reverse psychology. So if the patient is very hot, abusive and aggressive, then you have to calm down. You have to use your psychology, reverse psychology. That time, actually, the patient was, I think, at the end of our conversation, she was actually apologetic about it because I told her, I said, "You are so racist." I said, "You're okay." I said, "You're being racist here." So when I use the word racist, I said, "Oh, that's not what I mean." But then, that is part and parcel of our job. That's just
Yeah,
one of them. That's just one of them. There are loads, but that's just one of them. So
yeah,
we
I
have
know.
to accept that.
So
Yeah,
sa lahat po ng
wherever
mga
we go.
nanonood, yeah, I mean, to those who are viewing right now, nurses really, you should really have a lot of patience and tolerance when
Yes,
dealing
yes,
with
yes.
patients talaga. Even though their patients are shouting at you, you're still gonna wear your smile all the
Yeah,
time.
yes, that's right. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, we have to
Yeah,
adhere to our professionalism, but sometimes it is being tested.
it
Yeah,
is.
if
Yeah.
it needs to, then you have to. Well, we have our security guards. If there is somebody is actually very abusive, extremely abusive, then you have to step back and let the
Mm.
security or the police officer deal with it. You don't need to deal with it.
So aside from what we mentioned earlier, gaya nga, ano yung mga what do you think are other qualities that a nurse should have?
Qualities of the nurse. Okay, a nurse should have because in nursing, if I'm going to say the saying that goes, many are called but few are chosen. So if you're chosen, then you are actually a nurse. Because like me, I'm an A&E nurse. As an A&E nurse, there is no you might be an A&E nurse, you will be an A&E nurse. No, it's either yes or no. Are you an A&E nurse? It's only yes or no because A&E is tough.
Yeah, I
You
know. Yeah.
have yes, it is extremely busy, and the abuse and aggression is there because people come in through us before they go up to the wards. So you have to be committed to your job. You have to be compassionate because as part of nursing, uh, doing your job, if you love your job, you'll be able to do your job properly, and the patient will actually know and feel that the nurse is a caring nurse if you do that. But you also have to be decisive if you're a
Mm,
nurse. And always, dapat strong ka kasi hindi naman pwedeng iiyak ka pag namatay yung pasyente mo, iiyak ka rin, hindi naman pwede gano'n.
mm.
Kasi kailangan strong ka kasi yan ang ano natin, we don't need to, is it sympathize, empathize. So kailangan strong ka as a nurse, but you have to have the compassion because that
That's
is
true.
very
Yeah.
important. Yes, as a nurse, and always think of your safety as well. So you cannot be treating patients if you are not safe yourself. So safety first. That is the most important. One of the most important things as a nurse should have, and you have to be disciplined.
That's true. May comment dito. It says here, you're an inspiration po, Ma'am Edna. But I don't know who's from. Hindi nakalagay ang pangalan. I'm gonna check.
Maraming salamat.
It's actually from Army Delgado. She's based in Scotland at the moment. Si Army.
Ah,
She's also
okay.
a nurse.
Okay. Maraming salamat.
Mm,
Ganito
ayan.
lang yon. Kung kaya ko, kaya nyo. Kasi ano natin pag mahal natin ang trabaho natin, it will show. And the
Mm-mm.
patients will appreciate what we do. Not just the patients, your colleagues, the boss, everyone else will appreciate. Love your job. That is my motto is you have to love your job so that you will give everything there.
Ever since ba yung you really like or you really love to work in accident and emergency or nagkataon lang?
Actually, I think nagkataon lang dahil nung pinadala nila ako dito, right away, accident and emergency, then I learned to love it. But back home in the
Mm,
Philippines, I was in the obstetrics and gynecology, and I was in pediatrics. I did not have any accident and emergency experience, but then when I arrived here, I learned to love it. So look at me now, I'm still here, alive and kicking.
More action kasi ang A&E, di ba?
Yes, walang boring moments sa A&E.
Oo.
Action
Yes.
parati. Oo, parating busy.
So,
Bonus
you're,
walang ano.
yeah,
Bonus
you're,
lang, hindi busy.
yun nga po. You're in A&E. So, how did you manage, yun nga, during the pandemic, the COVID, did you, of
Okay.
course, like, hindi natin alam, di ba, na they're carrier or what. So, how did you manage it?
Okay, so sa A&E, ang mga pasyente namin as they come in, yung iba they walk in, yung iba bit-bit ng paramedics. Yung bit-bit ng paramedics malalaman namin kung positive or negative. Okay? Pero yung mga pasyente na dumadating na they just walk in, we don't know. So ang ginagawa namin is we are actually following the Public Health England and the government's strict rules in dealing with the pandemic. So kung kini-query namin, hindi kami sigurado, doon namin nilalagay meron kami kasing white and clean area and yellow area. So, ang yellow area doon yun sa mga suspected COVID patients. And then yung white area, yun talagang walang COVID. Doon namin. Plus, kung doon ka sa suspected COVID, you have to wear the correct PPE. And that is very important. Inaano talaga namin niya, strict compliance of wearing the PPE. So, especially tayo, BAME, ang skin natin, tayo, high risk tayo. So, we have to protect ourselves and protect other people as well, which is your patient and your colleague. So, you have to wear your mask. Hindi yung surgical mask, it is the FFP3, but we have the new mask right now. Your visor, then your apron, your gown, your apron, and your gloves. And you have every single patient, you have to doff up like change and then wash your hands. So you have to adhere to the PPE, strict PPE rules para maproteksyon na natin ang sarili natin, ang mga kasamahan natin, at ang mga pasyente para hindi natin ikalat sa ibang tao.
That's true.
So, kasi we don't know. It's like, sinasabi ko nga, if I'm going to say it, a blind is treating another blind because this is something new. We don't know. Hindi natin alam yung kalaban natin virus, pero hindi natin alam. Right? So, hindi natin alam eh. Kaya, kailangan, walang mawawala sa atin kung
gagawin
natin lahat ang tama.
Yes.
Precautionary yan, mas maganda yan kaysa it's better to be safe than sorry. So, kailangan sumunod tayo. Kasi you are so selfish if you're not going to do that. Kasi lahat na infection bibigyan mo sa mga taong dapat hindi. Bibigyan mo yung mga elderly. Sa first wave kasi, mostly elderly and affected. But this second wave, anyone can get it.
Yes. Pati mga bata, may mga nag-positive.
Mga bata, oo. Kasi sa hospital namin, meron din kaming mga young people na affected. So, kailangan talaga sumunod tayo sa infection prevention control. Importante yan, which is wearing the correct PPE. Which is, i-adhere mo yan dahil nandiyan naman lahat ng kailangan namin eh. Binibigay ng hospital yan eh. Bakit hindi mo susuotin? Protection yan. Kung ayaw mo talaga magkaroon na. Yung ang iba na strict na sumusunod, nagpa-positive pa, how much more kung ayaw mong sumunod? Kailangan sumunod tayo. Walang mawawala sa atin.
So as award manager, how did you support your staff then during this pandemic?
Kasi
mga nagkakasakit?
Meron, yeah. So, obviously, susundin natin kung anong sinasabi ng Public Health England. Kung ang staff mo nagkakaroon ng symptoms, kailangan pauwiin mo, tapos isa-swab mo, tapos hindi, kung 10 days, kung positive ang staff mo, you have to give time to your staff to be isolated. Tapos kung meron silang relatives, kailangan din mag-isolate din sila. Plus, during the time sa kasi, imagine you're wearing the mask. We always change the mask every 2 hours. That is what we do to our staff. And we always tell our staff, if you have time, at least 5 minutes to go out of the area. Because ang hirap kaya yung mask. Tapos tapos ang init pa. Tapos yung iba marami ng reaction sa mask. Maraming mga rashes dito. Yung iba lalo na yung mga staff mo na asthmatic, may staff ka rin na young ones, hindi lang yung mga bata. So, kailangan ina-advise namin, go out, drink water, to get some fresh air, and then come back. Plus, and then we have to change our mask every 2 hours.
And as
Yun.
a mother naman, how did you educate your is it you have two kids, two
I have two
children?
girls. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
so how did you educate them about this pandemic?
Oh yeah, they're already big. They know about it, and they're very strict. In fact, when
They're
I
adult
arrived
na.
yes, they're adult, so they know what's the pandemic like and how to deal with this. So ako pagdating ko galing sa hospital, pagbukas ko ng pintuan, hubad sapatos, diretso sa shower. Kasi pag naririnig ng dalawang anak ko sasabihin, oh, the COVID is here. Go straight to the bath. Hindi ako kasi I don't know, kasi alam ko I can be a carrier and I can give it to
Of
them, which I
course,
don't
yeah.
like. Yeah, I don't want to give it to my two girls and to my husband. So, ano ako, automatic. Tapos, bababa, magkikita kami. Tapos, as much as possible, short time lang ano ko sa kanila during the pandemic. Kasi ayaw kong ibigay sa kanila. Kasi ang hirap, nakikita natin sa hospital, yung mga pasyente natin, mahirap na. Mabuti na yung mag-ingat tayo para sa
Yes.
mga anak natin at
Better
saka
safe than
kamag-anak
sorry,
natin.
di ba?
Yes, exactly. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
And tell us about your award that you recently received.
Okay, so this award actually is a surprise award for me because I didn't know about this. So I was the ground floor manager at that time, and then one of our matrons told me that you have to attend a meeting at 12 midday. And I said, okay. I said, all right. So I said, went there. So I thought I was attending a safety meeting because I do attend safety meeting as well. So when I arrived at the conference room, so there is our CEO, our deputy chief nurse, one of our matrons, one of the advanced nurse practitioners, some of the band 7 of the ward managers, which I have worked with in A&E, and then there were 2 A&E consultants in the conference room. So I was thinking that, okay, because it's a second wave now, so I'm sure they're telling us what to do or update us with what Public Health England and the NHS wants us to do with the pandemic second wave. So our deputy chief nurse was saying something in front about the pandemic, and then in the middle of the statement, my name appeared. I heard my name. So, and then after that, it's now the description of how I came to Liverpool, how I came to UK, and then so yeah, I was shocked, and I said I thought this is a meeting of the about the pandemic and what we're going to do in A&E because we're the frontliner, obviously. So I cried. I cried because I was surprised, and because to me, when awards is I'm not expecting anything when I do my job. So a
Yeah.
bonus. Thank you. I'm grateful if somebody will say thank you to me. This award is a bonus to me. So because
Yeah.
you work hard, not expecting anything, because this is
That's
our
true.
job, isn't it? This is our job. It's a humble profession. You take care of people that you don't know. It's very ironic. Our relatives are not here. Our mom and dad, our brothers and sisters. And then you take care of people you don't know. You
Tama.
clean the bum, from the sick to the back patches, everything. But then this is how what it's like to be a nurse. So I give everything to them. I give my. I'm very. This is my passion in my job. So I think I wouldn't be staying long in this profession if I don't love my job,
That's
despite
true.
of the stress, despite of the challenges, despite of the conflicts, and the rude, abusive, and aggressive patients, and also your colleagues. You have staff that's hard to deal with, patients, relatives, and you'll be answerable to your boss if something goes wrong in your shift. But I always think this is part of the job. I have to deal with this because, as what the mayor said, I pray a lot. I pray to everyone. Before the start of the shift, I pray to everyone. And I have my rosary in my pocket. So I'm a practicing Catholic. My mom used to be, she's already passed away. She used to be very active in church in Cebu City, and she's very well known in church in Cebu. So whatever they have inculcated in us, especially my mom. So I always pray, and every after shift, I go to the chapel. The same thing with my other Filipino colleagues. So we go to the chapel just to say that we survive after
Yeah.
a
I
very
guess that's a
challenging
great
shift.
yeah. That's a
Yeah.
great one to do actually. Mm. Do you have
Mahirap.
any? I know. We just have to keep our faith and of course, yeah,
Exactly.
prayers
Yes.
nga,
Yes.
for
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
protection. Yeah. And
Yes. Yeah.
yeah, so thank you so much for your time. And do you have any message to our viewers right now and of course to our
Yeah.
co-frontliners out there?
Okay, so to the rest of our colleagues across the globe, the frontliners, please adhere to the proper PPE because it will keep us safe, keep your colleagues safe, and keep the patient safe so that we will avoid cross contamination. So sa Cebu, sa Pilipinas na mahirap lang tayo, kung ano mang sinasabi ng gobyerno, susundin din natin kasi mahal magpa-ospital sa atin,
Ayan.
mahirap doon. Mahirap kasi kung wala kang pera doon, wala ka talaga. Ang mahal-mahal ng pagpapa-ospital doon. Dito sa England, we're lucky because it's free. Pero sa Pilipinas, mahirap, right? So sa Cebu, sa ako mga igsuon, na dito karon, ako mga classmate, ako mga teachers. So magpasalamat ko sa kainyong pagtudlo sa ako kay dili ko maingon ani karon kung wala ko ninyo tuloy og maayo. Plus sa akong mga in here in the UK in Liverpool University Hospital where I am right now in accident and emergency. I would like to thank everyone, especially the bosses, especially my matrons, the consultants in A&E and other doctors, the colleagues, the staff, nursing staff, the healthcare assistants. We have the cleaners, we have the porters, everyone who actually is part of the team and making this pandemic lighter because this is a challenge for us. This is a fight that we will never know when is this going to end. So proper PPE, pray, then we will be fine.
Yes. Tama po yan. So guys, thank you, thank you. Thank you po sa pagpapaunlak nyo sa show namin ngayon dito sa COVID Warriors Corner. And thank you for waiting, for patiently waiting.
You're welcome. No worries.
Yeah.
Thanks.
And thank you din sa daughter mo for assisting you.
Yes, thank you. Yes. Good she's here. If she wasn't here, oh my God, I won't be able to do this.
Yeah,
Thank
and
you so much,
hopefully,
Ella.
hope to meet you there. Hopefully makabalik ako ng Liverpool.
Yes, yes, you're most welcome in the house. You tell me
Yeah,
ahead of
thank
time.
you. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you so much,
Ella,
Stacey. Ingat po
yeah.
kayo. Ingat
Ikaw din,
lagi.
you've done a good job here. Thank you so
Thank you
much.
so much. Thank you. God bless.
God
Bye.
bless. Bye-bye.
Ayan po yung mga award-winning nurses po natin. It's an honor actually to have them here in COVID Warriors Corner to share their experiences and their, of course, yung mga napagdaanan nila during pandemic and of course to disseminate information as well for everyone to know na makakatulong po sa atin lalong-lalo na ngayon po na we're fighting against this COVID-19. And ayan, and before anything else, guys, before I end this show, don't forget to stay in tune at 5 o'clock p.m. dito sa COVID Warriors Corner. We have our tribute to the Bicol affected ng typhoon ng Rolly. And hopefully, yung beneficiary po namin na si Enrique Achaval and magiging guest po natin mamaya with Sefi Francisco of Your Sounds Look Familiar. Now, by Your Sounds Familiar, your voice sounds familiar para South Korea. Sefi Francisco, ang makakasama natin makikipagchikahan at makikipagkantahan later on at 5 p.m. here in COVID Warriors Corner. And of course, don't forget to watch, guys, Joker Diva at every Saturday, 12 o'clock. Catherine Alberto ng Request Corner. Every Saturday din po, paiba-iba ng time, minsan 10 a.m., minsan 3 p.m., depende po sa guests. And of course, we have Chef Micaela Atay. Every Sunday, 5 p.m., let's cook with Micaela Atay. But for today, she'll be hosting our show this afternoon. And of course, don't forget, guys, we're still raising funds for our frontliners and homeless in the Philippines through the collaboration of Miss Lovely Rivero, TV film actress. And we have a singing contest. Please do send your video audition at Starvision Production 16 at gmail.com. Send po yun ninyo. And we will have our preliminary on November 28. Ayan po, guys. Thank you sa lahat po ng mga sponsor namin. And we have Zoe Life. Thank you for sponsoring. We have Shamay King and Seafood Galore in collaboration with Seafood Galore and Starvision po yung singing contest namin, the Singing Sensation. So, guys, thank you once again. I'll see you next week next Sunday, the same time, 1 p.m. with my guest. We have the vocalist of the youth, Mr. Robert Javier. We have one of the singers, one of the dancers na lumalabas din po sa Showtime once in a while. And of course, sa Philippine, I think I've seen him in MTV Philippines. So, hopefully, makakasama natin sila next week. Kung walang problema sa internet nila. So, abangan po sa may mga guests din po ako, retired nurse. Bakit siya nag-retire? Nagsawa na ba siya sa pagiging nurse? Ayan, retired nurse po siya and she's now based in Spain. And sino pa yung guest ko next week? Businessman naman po siya. So, about business naman po pag-uusapan natin. So, iba-iba pong tema ang pag-uusapan natin dito sa Let's Talk with Ela Hidalgo. And of course, after next week, I'll have Miss Rachel Alejandro. So, abangan ninyo guys. Dito lang po sa COVID Warriors Corner, dito sa Let's Talk with Ela Hidalgo. And of course, have a great week ahead of us, guys. And God bless, stay safe. And don't forget to wash your hands, wear your mask, social distancing, and of course, prayers. God bless everyone. Bye.
Siomai King ay kilala sa industriya na may 14 na taong experience sa food cart franchise business.
Wow!
Mayroon itong more than 1,000 outlets nationwide at may kasama pang 4 na ibang franchise concepts under the JC Worldwide Incorporated, gaya na Siopaw the King, Potato King, Noodle House at Burger Factory. Ito ay may sariling planta. Dati-rate ay kailangan mong mamuhunan ng 288,000 para sa isang franchise concept o halos 1.5 million pesos para mag-franchise ng 5 konsepto. But not anymore, friends! Ngayon, a limited time offer, 15,888 all in na! Hindi lang isa, kundi lahat ng konsepto pwede mong itinda online.
I'll be there next time.
Oh.